What's going on with everybody? It is your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Pink Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged, and I am back in here with another album review. This is Chief Keef, Phonem, however you say it. Um, that reminds me of that one song. I forget what song it is. Comment if you know it. It might be "I Gotta Stay Fly" remix with a whole bunch of people on it. I know it's a whole bunch of people on the song, and MJG and 8 Ball on the song. And whatever song it is, they say, "You say door, we say do. You say whore, we say ho. You say four, we say foe." I don't know what song it is, but that bar always sticks out of my head. It makes me laugh. But yeah, man, this is Phonem, Chief Keef. And I reviewed a lot of Chief Keef albums. I love Chief Keef. Man, to be in high school when Chief Keef was like popping, and I'm not even talking about like during the I Don't Like run or whatnot. I'm talking about a little bit later during the Sorry for the Wait run and all of them tapes. I mean, that was a special time, bro. When I seen it for my eyes. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, nowhere near Chicago. The way Chief Keef had a lock on the youth, he had them wearing designer belts. He had the youth wearing colorful pants. I mean, doing the glow. I can't even. I was finna stand up and do the glow stands, but my mute's probably gonna be holding the camera. That would have been crazy, and cause I was gonna poke my chest out, and that would have been nasty, bro. I was definitely get up, and it just would have been a meat show in front of the camera. So let me not do that. But hey, he had the youth in a coquina lock or whatever freaking submission hole you want to put out there. He had in the rear naked chokehold, and it was crazy to see. I always tell the story. I remember I was in 10th grade, and one of the Sorry for the Wait was finna drop, bro. It was chemistry class. What this had to be third period. We not doing nothing in there. Oh, we were doing stuff, but everything stopped that day because Sorry for the Wait was finna drop. Our teacher knew, so he didn't give us work because he was tapped in. The teacher knew Chief Keef was dropping, so he didn't give us work. I got pictures on my Instagram a long time ago from that day, and everybody's literally looking at Spinrilla, waiting, looking at the countdown, like, when is it going to drop? When is it going to drop? I remember that, bro. I'll never forget it. And I'm talking about niggas you niggas is ignorant. Nigga don't got no headphones. It's before AirPods. Nigga didn't have no beats on them. Niggas ain't had a regular Apple headphones. Nigga playing the songs out loud. Everybody on different songs. Niggas vibing out. It sounded like chaos. But it was amazing, man. And yeah, man, Chief Keef really had a hold on the generation. And I haven't seen him have that hold as of late until this album. He's been dropping so many great albums, from the one with Zaytoven to Thoughtbreaker, but I feel like niggas sleep on it. I'm seeing the bad girls post this. I'm seeing the white boys post this. I'm seeing the hood niggas post this on my Instagram. I'm seeing everybody post this. So I just had to give that little prelude, you know what I'm saying, little epilogue before we get into this, because I'm happy, man, that people are loving this album, because guess what? I love it too. So let's do it, man. First track, Bitch Where. Fire. This sounds like what will be played as he's coming up from the, like, let's say if he was performing this on a stage, and you could, like, you know how people like rise up from the bottom of the stage or whatnot. I would imagine he's at the bottom of the stage, he's on like a platform that'll rise up, and the horns is playing the and he just rising up, and then he made it out the struggle, and then everybody just goes crazy. Bro, I'm telling you, this will be one of those ones where he has to perform this as he's coming out the ground, and pew, 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 pow, 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 pow. Hey, man, that made it out. That nigga was going crazy on this song, bro. This is so fire. The sample on this thing is so hard. I mean, everything about this is super duper fire, bro. Sorry, somebody's calling me right now. Definitely just distracting me. But let's get right into this, man. Not about phone calls, about this right here, man. Super duper hard. Before the beat dropped, it's like right before the beat drops when he says, I'm in church trying to get my soul clear. Hey, that junk is so fire, man. Super duper hard. What do you say? It can be nacho cheese. Shot is still free to lay. I mean, everything on this is super duper hard. Love this. I think this is the way you start off a album strongly. Yes. So track number 2. What we got? Tuxedo featuring Tato. super duper hard. This got like a Martian energy to me. I'm gonna touch on Little B. I'm not gonna say influence, but the Little B correlation that I have to this album a little bit later. But this legit has a like a Martian energy, bro. When you hear like a Martian drop, I mean, you go crazy, bro. When I act like a pop, like a bit, like a J, waterfront on the map. Watch me swim like a boat, like a pond, like a coochie. Hey, bro. When you hear that, bro, like I'm Chad, like I'm Rad, like I'm Jack, like I'm Brad. Hey. When you hear that, bro, you have no I feel like I lose all control of my extremities and limbs, bro. And I feel the same way when I hear this song, man. This is super duper hard. What do you say? 1-800-Keef if you want some beef. I don't know if that's going to be like you call 1-800-Keef and like Keef pops up and shoots you in the head, or Chief Keef just like calls one of his like lackeys like, hey, lackey number 33 from Lamron, you want to go shoot this guy in the face for me? I'll pay you a little money. I'll pay you in Keef coin. Yeah, I don't know, that's probably his new Bitcoin coming out. I would imagine that's how that goes. Super duper hard. What do you say? Said he's smoking dicks, man. He said he's smoking dicks, man. I think he homo. I just imagine Chief Keef first time hearing that lingo. He's like, "You're smoking a what, nigga? Who let this guy in here? This guy's smoking erect penises. What's going on with this guy?" Super duper hard song, man. Shout out to Tato. I'm assuming Tato was doing the ad libs, the on this. Super duper fire. Then we go to See Through, which is a ridiculous song. Love the way you start off with the folks in the jail cell probably doing push-ups. Hey, this is hard, man. This production is kind of like what I was talking about with the Lil B thing. It reminds me of Everything Based, the mixtape by Lil B meets Gucci Mane. Old Gucci Mane production. And imagine old Gucci Mane production having a baby with Everything Based production. It comes out this. I love this production on this entire album, specifically on this song, man. What'd he say? He say, you don't smoke a drink, boy, your pee see through. My piss, what'd he say? He say, hey, first, I don't know if that's a diss or not, but he say, you don't smoke a drink, boy, your piss, boy, your pee see through. My piss need goggles and telescopes to see through. That is a concerning bar, to say the least. I don't know why anybody would need goggles to work with pee. I don't know if that nigga got contaminated pee. I don't know what that nigga's drinking or smoking, where a nigga I'm just imagining doctors evaluating pee, or maybe it's like a piss test for the pee or whatever. Like, all right, this is good. They see like, oh, this is Chief Keef's pee. And they come in with a goddamn full hazmat suit, nigga. They got to bring in Bill Nye the Science Guy to evaluate this nigga pee. Hey, man, prayers up for that nigga bladder, because that sounds disgusting. Nigga said they need a telescope. They need the new, what's the new telescope they're finna drop? I was finna make a very big nerd reference. I forget what it's called. They named some telescope after some nigga that hate gay people, which is hilarious because apparently, NASA is putting out like this just crazy telescope where you're gonna be able to see everything, and apparently it's named after a nigga that had like fired niggas for being gay back in the day. So they was like, "Hey, this nigga's not a good person. You should fire him." NASA was like, "All right, we're gonna do a little investigation," and they came back a day later and was like, "We don't care." Hey, man, that's life, man. That's how everything goes, man. You know, it's freaking. Schools in my city named after slave masters. Like, hey, this guy owned people. I think we should change the name. They're like, all right, let's do an investigation. They're like, all right, in our investigation, we don't give a fuck. Hey, man, shout out to corporations for they just don't care. And they said they did an investigation on that. Like, I guess they had to like investigate. Did the nigga? Like, I don't even know how you did it. Like, hey, interview this nigga family members. Like, hey, did he like gays? Or like, no, really? All right, inconclusive. Guy, nigga, you know this nigga ain't like gay people. But yeah, man. Shout out to that telescope. It's gonna be really, really good. Anyway, though, fire song. Next song, Say I Ain't Pick Your Weak Ass Up, featuring Ball Out. Probably the best song title I've heard this year. Has to be. Super duper fire song. Boy, ain't no Obamacare. But this ain't no Obamacare. Nigga ain't no Obamacare. Fire. But then we go into freaking Ball Out first. Ball Out was going crazy, man. What do you say? You a soft ass nigga. Phone them call you Ted. Hey, man, imagine that being your nickname, man. Nigga don't know you like, your name Theodore, your name Teddy? Like, nah, man, I'm just soft ass nigga. They named me after the cartoon, man. All the little stuff that I'm just soft ass nigga. Crazy bar. What he say? Ask me what's in my cup. Is you scared, boy? You don't know the difference between purple and red, boy? Hey, dead boy, dead boy, dead boy. That verse is fire. The energy that they're bringing, the energy that Keef is bringing, the energy that Ball Out brought on this song, it's unmatched and it's beautiful, man. Super duper fire. And he's like, you don't know the difference between purple and red, boy? Ball Out is just a Roy G. Biv advocate, which is cool to find out. Fire. Then we're gonna try number 5, Like It's Your Job. A remix to Slop on My Knob, like corn on the cob. Get in the bed and give me. Hey, you know, everybody knows that song. Yeah, I mean, Q was just a horny guy. I mean, he's just a whole bunch of horny bars. I did like the bar where he said, I'm not a firefighter. I cannot say okay. I thought that was a pretty good bar. But yeah, I mean, this just keeps just being a horn dog. I mean, he's just saying every horny thing that comes to his mind. Like, you gon' lick my gooch. And give me a scoop. Like, he's just saying everything that comes to his mind that was just horny. But good song, good song, good song. Track number 6. What else do we got? We got Ice Cream Man. Calling me the ice cream man, the ice cream man. Super duper good song. Different. This is almost like a Travis Scott type of song or whatever. But Chief Keef did his thing, and you know he did something Travis Scott couldn't do. Let's be swaggy on the song, man. That's one thing that Travis Scott reminds me of, just a nigga that grew up, had to wear a helmet all the time, and he needed like supervision. Nobody like could leave, like his like guardian was not supposed to leave like 10 feet. Or shouldn't be like 10 feet away from him. He seemed like that guy that just somehow found like a music career. And Keef is not that guy. Keef is actually the guy that would probably like put that guy in the locker, which I don't know if it's a good thing or not. But hey, Chief Keef, great, man. Chief Keef is super duper good. And I like Ice Cream, man. Like I said, it's like a spin on a Travis Scott type of sound. Good song. Then we go to What's Up. This reminded me, like, a lot of this album, sounds like intro music for a war. So if you know, back in the day when they did war, back in like George Washington time, they would have a band, you know, opposing bands before they play. They'll let the band come out and play before they shoot. So it was like almost like a truce. It's like, all right, we not gonna shoot each other until the band plays. So the band, probably trash, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't FAMU band. It wasn't Howard band, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no HBCU band, so it probably wasn't that good. But then a bit boom, 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 and the other band, probably another opposition, just looking at them, whatever. Which is crazy that they was like, they hated each other enough to kill each other, but respected each other enough to be like, you know what? Let this guy get his drum solo off. This guy's killed it right now. And I can imagine this being like the 2021, you know what I'm saying, war intro music, which imagine that. Imagine like goddamn Saudi Arabia does fucking future mask off or something, man, as they're coming out. I wouldn't even want to shoot niggas no more, man. Nigga, that bit trying to contain himself from doing the folks, nigga come in with a flute, you and that bit, you trying to hold it back in. Nigga just full out start dancing like Mr. Hotspot. Fire song, man. Shout out to What's Up. Good song. Like I said, I love the beats on here. Very War of 1812 as intro, and I thought it was fire. Then we go to track number 8, The Talk, which is Instant Stank Phase. Maybe my favorite. Well, it's tied with this and Hadouken. I'm just let you know Hadouken is absolutely bonkers. But this right here is also, I mean, the aggressiveness. His vocal delivery is amazing on here. He's gotten so much more aggressive over the years. I know there was a point in time where he was doing a lot of drugs and he didn't have that aggressiveness. Or I mean, right here, this guy is just going insane on here. I remember selling dope on Dipset, Cameron, the way he was flowing. Like I said, the aggressiveness, everything in here just came together so good. What did he say? He said, my pop's on the other side, nigga, fuck him too. Hey, Pops, listen to the song like, hey, what did I do? Fire song, man. Literally tied with my favorite song on here. And then we go to Shady. I wrote down Chief Marciano because he's rapping with no drums. A lot of songs on here don't have drums until the very end of the song when he's done rapping, which is a very interesting choice. He did that on what's the song with it's one song where it's basically this nigga was like the nigga James Blake on Thoughtbreaker. I forget the name of that song where there's no drums at all. I feel like that was, like a predecessor to what this album is, because there's a lot of songs like that on this album. Yeah, Shady is fire. I love the beat on here. The beat is super duper cool. I don't know who produced that. I should have looked it up, but super duper hard. Then we go to Yes Sir, man. Yes Sir, Yes Sir. Yes Sir, Yes Sir. What he said, man? Nigga say, what he said, I'm in it for the bread. Put him in a toaster. Hey, yes sir. Is your whip bulletproof? I'll be the tester. Hey, yes sir, yes sir. This is super duper hard. A lot. Once again, he's rapping a lot over no drums at all. Then the beat will come in. Then he just started spazzing harder. What do you say? Here, nigga, kill his mama for some damn exposure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's crazy because there's niggas out there that 100% will kill their mother just for a record deals upgrade. These niggas is shot out in mind. Shout out to Chief Keef for acknowledging that, being like, hey, I'm not that guy. I got more about myself. Shout out to old Chief Keef for land, man. Fire song. Then we go to track number 11. I don't think they love me. This is a nice little melodic song. Didn't really have too much to say about it, but I did like the change of pace because he did throw a lot at you. Like, I got the aggressiveness. I could tone it down. I could turn it up. He could do whatever. Then he kind of turns it back up a little bit on Hurry Before the Gate Closed. Another fire song. He said he had to get away from the CBD. I don't know why. I mean, this nigga is saying that his piss is the same color as fucking Big Bird. I don't know why he's slowing down on I think CBD is that like a healthy thing that like make it more healthier. Maybe run back to the CBD, Keith, because that totally concerned me right there. But this is super duper hard song. And then we go to Hadouken. Like I said, this is tied with my favorite song. I mean, this is a classic beat. This nigga's rapping over the scratches. This is just real hip hop, bro. What he said, man, he said, use a cheerleader, nigga, bring it on. Legitimately one of my favorite movies of all time. I've watched that movie way too many times. Are you ready for this? Hey, pump it up, hey, pump it up, hey, pump it up. I watched that movie way too many times, man. Super duper fire movie. He was flowing on this beat, man. I mean, goodness gracious. Chief Keef just didn't miss throughout this whole album, man. And I loved it, man. Hadouken is such a good song. And then we go to On What. On What was stuck in my head the first time I heard this. On what, on what, on what. 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 Fire, man. And yeah, man, another song that doesn't have drums on it until the end. But hey, I thought it was fire. Like I said, I love when he does that and switches it up. It's super duper hard. And then he does it again when he picks it back up with the outro, picking Big Sean up. What do you say? I love my hoes, but not enough to harass them. So shout out to him for also being a protector of women. You know, we gotta appreciate that for young Keith. And he says, I got chopsticks, same size as Kevin Hart, but big enough to pick Big Sean up. I would imagine Big Sean probably heard this song for the first time. I was like, okay, he's picking me up. Like, well, where are we going, Chief Keith? But he's like, oh no, he's picking me up with 7.62 rounds. All right, that's not what I wanted to hear, Keith. Fire outro and just fire album, and just Keef, to see him progress and elevate and just be a different artist and recreate the wheel, because that's what he's doing. He sounds different on a lot of these albums, and he just gets better and better and better at producing, at rapping, because he's rapping now, bro. The nigga is rapping. He's not just mumbling or whatever. He's actually putting in words. So I'm loving it. I'm hyped to see it. I want to see what he got next. And this is a good way to close out the year. Until next time, I say what I mean. I mean what I say. Haters are going to hate, players are going to play, and you guys holler at your boy Nelma.